Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of my 1000 Beaver challenge in Timberborn. Today, I'm going to try and solve more of the issues I had or just got in the last episode. Last episode, I started getting more issues, but solved the wood issue. But while trying to solve the wood issue, I ended up letting a new issue come about. I have a vacancy issue, and I kind of need to fix Powell, because vacancies, even if all these Power Wheels had locals, there would still be not enough, almost enough power to power everything. But we need wind power, but we also, even the windmills don't always generate power, so we'll have to build some gravity batteries. I also want it efficient enough to be affordable to build. Like, it can always be charging, so I often have enough power to power my factories. Of course, some of my factories don't have locals, but even with that happening, I don't have enough electricity being produced. Even with this on, well, now there's enough power, but we need to fix those issues. I also need to, when these trees get cut, I'll have to build more of those lumberjack flags to, in order to be able to harvest all the trees that are planted. And now I'm going to have to build the lumberjack flags, but overall, there's enough workers over here, but that might not always be the case. Whoops. I'm going to have those built, and I'm assuming we're going to start seeing bigger issues than, there aren't many vacancies anymore. But, that's actually not. Now we have bigger power consumption than production. We definitely need gravity batteries now. Also, those beaver wheels are a huge waste of workers, and since we need a lot of factory goods made to continue having large amounts of a lot of growth, I'm going to have to top priority these. These beaver wheels might not be enough, especially when there's no wind power. that'll be the main reason to be the main thing we're going to use dynamite for, to go as deep as we can, then build gravity batteries so we have the most storage we can get. And oh, the windmill's working. We also need we're going to have to build a lot of these. So, I'm sorry that I'm not able to turn on sound because of it prevents some of the audio from working. Of course, I'm going to have to use a lot of my there's not enough paper for some of my things that are supposed to be producing goods. I also don't have enough hollows. We'll need the windmills in order to keep on having continual large amount of growth. Of course, there was going to be a lot of energy going to be stored on these batteries, but I'm worried that that won't be enough for our beavers, especially if they continue having a large amount of growth that they are having. Wow, that goes really deep. I wonder how much energy these gravity batteries are going to store when we're done with building that. They're going to store a lot, I know that. Especially, we're going to need a lot of gravity batteries, though. We'll have to go really far on construction. Also, we're almost out of the dynamite, so we'll need to build more dynamite factories if we're going to continue having this scale of growth. it seems like we're having worse and worse vacancies, even though we have a good amount of population growth. We're definitely going to need to grow the population quickly if we're going to keep on having these vacancy issues. The demand for energy seems to be unstoppable, especially if they keep growing at this speed. We'll have to continue growing the grid if this happens. We're not growing the amount of energy we're producing enough. Vacancies are actually going down again. I hope that'll stay the way for a little while. We're probably going to start seeing thirsty beavers if we don't build this platform. If we don't fix the energy issue, then we're going to continue having less efficient than what we could have for our industries. Our amount of wood we're storing is slowly going up, but if we grow our industries fast enough, we might have the opposite thing happen. Looks like we're going to need more hollows. Uh-oh. We're definitely running out of water. That's pretty clear. In fact, we'll have to increase the priority on that if we're going to pump water during the droughts. We're definitely not producing enough science right now. If we need to grow the industries at this rate, if we continue growing our industries at a rapid rate, we're going to have to unlock a lot of new technologies soon, and I don't think we'll be able to do that. Not at this production of science. if we're going to build a lot of the book workshops, we're going to need to build a lot more infrastructure, and that'll also create more jobs. It seems like we're starting to run out of potatoes. Deck the halls with there's just a huge hallway. We're definitely running out of potatoes. You know what? I'm going to plant wheat. I think we could use wheat to continue, like, to make bread, and we switch to bread over time. We'll need the bread. We need more food if we're going to continue growing, having the population grow. Yeah, we're definitely having a shortage of food soon if we don't fix it. Yeah, we're probably going to have a ton of storage on the batteries. There's no doubt about that. So, going to need to continue our industries. We're going to need a lot of wheat storage if we're going to do this, because we might not be able to build the factories to make the bread immediately. We're also not going to have the resources to build it, or the beaver's time to build it yet. There's a lot of work to do for these beavers if they're going to survive the apocalypse that might be coming. the hunger. In fact, we might have been too late to make the wheat farming. We have water issues, but we're probably going to fix the water issues before we fix the food issue. Of course, the food issue will take longer to be bad for the beavers and to harm them. So, it's all even. Even Steven. So, I think that's about where we'll end today's episode. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing. Bye.